Halle Bailey has a new boo, y'all. There they are on a yacht, and it was exclusively posted by The Shade Room. Let's look at the rest of these pics, y'all. It looked like they was doing a photo shoot. Okay, Dreadhead. I guess he was helping her put on some sunscreen. Can't forget the back. Honey, she's literally a little mermaid. She jumping into the ocean. And in this, like, it really looks very staged.
Really done missed so much stuff, honestly. Halle done got a whole new boo now. Like, paparazzi is really something else. They done caught her trying to swim like a mermaid. She kissing this man. He touching her butt. He taking pictures of her. Like, I know that's right.
Welcome back to StarHush, where the tea is always hot and the drama just keeps getting juicier. And baby, this one right here, whew. Halle Bailey is living her best life overseas, and she's doing it with style, and maybe a little side-eye from the folks back home. After recently scoring a major win in court that gave her the green light to take baby Halo on a work trip to Italy, Halle is now turning heads once again, but this time for a whole other reason. Photos just dropped of Halle chilling on a luxury yacht looking super cozy with a mystery man.
Spot living her best life with a mystery boo? Bitch, we ain't done! You know, I'm my mans. I'm always support my man. I don't care. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. I'm saying though, for real, you know what I'm saying, this shit. But everybody do their own thing, you know, everybody moving on, everybody doing their shit, you know what I'm saying? You can't do it.
They're swimming, laughing, sharing what looks like a few kisses, and basically serving full vacation vibes. And guess what? That man is believed to be none other than Ruin Acres, known in the music world as God Bridgeway, a hip-hop producer who's reportedly worked with big names like Kendrick Lamar. Now that's not your everyday boat buddy. And while fans are eating up the glam and romance, folks are also clocking one thing real quick. There's not a single photo of baby Halo anywhere. Not on the yacht, not in the background, nowhere, which has a lot of people wondering, did she leave the baby behind? Or is she just keeping him tucked away from the cameras? Now, considering her ongoing back and forth with DDG, it's no shocker that people are watching her every move, especially since DDG tried to stop this trip altogether with an emergency motion, but the court sided with Halle. So now, while she's out soaking up the Italian sun, DDG's probably at home watching these pics circulate, and it's not hard to imagine he's feeling some type of way.
Okay, I have several thoughts. Number one, we all know that her and her baby daddy DDG is currently going through the whole court situation. The judge made a decision to give him a long list of terms to agree by for their custody situation, including that he cannot post Halo on social media. And we all saw him on his stream, you know, pretty upset about it. These photos were taken in Europe, where we know that she's over there working, filming a movie. So I initially thought that it was a part of the movie. Maybe the guy's the actor. I don't know. But I do know that this was not just random paparazzi in the sky, especially for the Shade Room to exclusively be able to report this. Go ahead, girl. Live your best life.
And just when you thought the tea couldn't get any hotter, here comes another twist. DDG had previously told the court that Halle Bailey might be an emotional roller coaster, not just for herself, but for the people around her too. And now, with these viral Italy pics and carefree yacht adventures, folks are wondering if maybe, just maybe, he wasn't entirely reaching. Let's be real, DDG's probably watching these images of Halle floating around with a brand new man, glowing like she's living her best life and steaming in silence. Word on the curb is that Halle's been serving these shots back-to-back on purpose, like she's flexing her joy just to get under his skin. And if that was the plan, it might be working. Now, even though they called it quits back in October 2024, the drama between them didn't end with a breakup post.
Her diving in that water really gave Ariel. I believe DDG is seeing Halo today. So instead of being sad inside of her hotel or wherever she's at, she decided to go out with her boo, and I know that's right. These ladies aren't sitting inside of their house wiping their tears and crying. That's what I'm talking about, ladies. All I want to know is where paparazzi be hiding. Like, the fact that they follow around these celebrities with cameras, drones, whatever, just to get photos of them is crazy to me, honestly. And the people that are mad at her are honestly sad, because this is my first time ever seeing her with this one other person. Literally. That other baby daddy, yeah, he's been with multiple females.
The co-parenting situation has been a minefield. What seemed like a peaceful separation at first, all smiles and we're still cool vibes, has turned into low-key tension, court filings, and serious behind-the-scenes drama. According to insiders, things between the two have gone from cold to messy real fast, with arguments that get too heated too quickly. And while both of them have tried to move on, Halle with her Italian romance and DDG entertaining other scenes, the real issue they can't ignore is baby Halo. The custody back and forth has DDG feeling some type of way, especially since Halle got that legal green light to take Halo overseas without his say-so. That stung! Now DDG's been out here telling fans he's not a deadbeat, trying to clean up the image. He said that just because he's not posting Halo all over social media doesn't mean he's absent. In his words, I couldn't be a dad when I wanted to, hinting that something or someone was blocking his access. He wants folks to know he cares, that he's fighting for time, and that he's being sidelined, not checked out.
Said, I just want to see my son, that's it. And I ain't been able to see him when I want to see him. I'm just treated like, I think the nanny get treated better than me.
Now, when talking it out online didn't get him the reaction he wanted, DDG did what many artists do best. He hit the studio to let the pain bleed into a track. In his latest emotional drop titled Don't Take My Son, DDG spills some real raw feelings about his custody drama with Halle Bailey, and he didn't hold back. In the track, he raps, "Don't take my son, he's all I got, I'm just having fun, I don't love these." And you can tell he's venting. He paints himself like a dad who's being locked out of his own child's life. It's given heartbreak, frustration, and a whole lot of regret. Now, back when things weren't this tense, Halle and DDG had tried to work out a parenting schedule. The goal was to make sure DDG got to spend time with baby Halo without extra drama. But apparently those good intentions didn't last. Sources say one visit went left. Fast. What started as a normal parenting moment allegedly exploded into yelling, harsh words, and heated tension that had law enforcement stepping in. It got so intense, neighbors even thought something serious had gone down. From there, DDG took to social media, hopping on X to vent his feelings again. This time crying out about how hard it's been for him to get quality time with Halo. Fans were split, with some sympathizing and others questioning where all this energy was when things were calm. Then came the St. Lucia trip. Halle decided to take a peaceful vacation with her sister. And yes, little Halo was there too. But instead of letting her enjoy the break, DDG allegedly started firing off links to online gossip articles, trying to stir up trouble by suggesting Halle was there with singer Brent Faiyaz. He didn't tag her, he didn't name names, but it was obvious who he was aiming at. That was the last straw for Halle. After dealing with what she described as endless stress and unpredictable behavior, she finally spoke out loud and clear. "I realized that there is no placating Daryl. I cannot allow this treatment any longer. I can't live like this. I never know when he's going to try and switch things up or use our son to play power games. It's exhausting." Her words hit hard, and it wasn't just about a bad breakup anymore. She's making it clear that this situation has crossed emotional lines, and she's done trying to keep things quiet for the sake of appearances. The drama didn't just stay in the studio or on social. It escalated all the way into the courtroom. What started as a messy custody disagreement turned into a full-blown legal battle, packed with restraining orders and wild accusations flying back and forth. Both Halle Bailey and DDG have now been throwing legal jabs, each trying to gain the upper hand in their ongoing fight over full custody of their son, Halo. At one point, the situation got so tense that a temporary domestic restraining order was issued against DDG, forcing him to stay at least 100 yards away from Halle. Not only that, but the court also told him to stop posting or streaming anything about her or their child. Why? Because in the past, his live streams and online rants stirred up major fan chaos, with people flooding Halle's socials with negativity and threats. Halle didn't hold back when she spoke up in court. She told the judge, "Whenever he wants to get under my skin, he starts bad-mouthing me to his millions of fans. He says I'm hiding our son from him or messing around with other men, and every time I get harassed online because of it." She also asked the court to shut down DDG's ability to use his Twitch and YouTube channels to stir up hate or send his fans after her. And considering the huge audience he has, that's not just drama, it's dangerous. But it didn't stop there. The restraining order also included a rule barring DDG from owning or carrying any weapons during this period. That just shows how serious things got. Once the temporary order expired, DDG came back swinging legally. He filed an emergency motion trying to block Halle's travel request, the one where she planned to take Halo to Italy for a business trip. DDG wasn't having it. He claimed she was trying to make big moves behind his back and shut him out of important decisions about their son. It became real obvious at this point, this ain't just a basic custody situation. These two are locked in a serious back and forth where every move is strategic and nobody's backing down. Things took a sharp turn when DDG went to court, claiming that Halle Bailey wasn't just unpredictable. He says she might actually be putting both herself and their son Halo in emotional distress. In his emergency filing, DDG told the judge that if Halle was allowed to leave the country with Halo, he'd be left powerless. No legal protection, no quick help from the court, and no way to step in if something went wrong overseas. DDG didn't just make general claims either. He brought receipts, and some of them had people raising their eyebrows. First, he pointed to a major incident that he says proved Halle was going through something serious. According to him, during one heated moment, Halle left their house without warning and took his registered firearm with her. DDG says he had no idea where she went or what was going on. When he finally found her, she was standing outside, visibly upset, and holding the weapon. He says what made the moment even more serious was that Halle was pregnant at the time. But that wasn't the only incident he listed. DDG also claimed that Halle had previously made a major decision behind his back, attempting to end her pregnancy without ever telling him. He said she later changed her mind, but the fact that she allegedly kept something that serious from him only made him feel more uneasy about their dynamic. And it gets even heavier. DDG said that just 2 months after Halo was born, he received a series of text messages from Halle that really shook him. In those messages, she was reportedly saying things that made it sound like she wasn't okay mentally, and worse, that she might do something drastic. He claims the text suggested not only that she was feeling overwhelmed, but that their infant son could be in harm's way too. Those messages are what pushed DDG to act fast and file that emergency motion, trying to keep Halo from traveling out of the country with Halle until the court could step in and assess everything. So after all the back and forth in court, Halle Bailey pulled out a major move. She officially asked the judge to let her travel overseas with baby Halo for her work projects. And not only that, she also requested a legal order that would shut down DDG, his family, and his friends from speaking on her, their son, or the legal drama, especially on social media. She made it clear that the online chatter was making the situation worse and needed to stop ASAP. Now, DDG didn't hold back with his pushback. He doubled down on his claims, saying that Halle wasn't in the right mental space and that she might not be fit to care for herself or their son. He tried to convince the court that Halo could end up in a risky situation if he left the country with her. But despite how serious his accusations sounded, the judge didn't side with him on this one. That's right, the court shut down DDG's emergency motion. They didn't find enough grounds to stop Halle from taking Halo to Italy, so she got the green light and dipped out with her son, passport in hand. But things didn't end there, because Halle showed up with some serious claims of her own. To push back on DDG's accusations, she revealed something that shocked a lot of people. According to Halle, DDG allegedly got physical with her during one of their arguments, and she says the incident left her with a chipped tooth. Social media didn't miss a beat. Internet sleuths went digging and brought the receipts back to the surface. They resurfaced a video Halle had posted months ago where she casually mentioned a trip to the dentist and even showed her chipped tooth on camera. Back then, nobody thought too much of it, but now, with this new context, fans are reading between the lines.
Guys, I've always been a little scared of the dentist, but I'm going for my regular cleaning and also because I chipped my tooth.
While the custody hearing still hangs in the air, DDG is clearly betting on some new evidence tipping the scales in his favor. He's been keeping the pressure up, not just in court, but online too. On a recent live stream, DDG dropped a wild confession. Moving forward, he says he'd rather go through a fertility clinic if he ever wants more children, just to dodge the drama and headaches of co-parenting again. He said it with his chest too. No more baby mama mess, was the energy. Fans were quick to clock that statement for what it really was. A slick jab at Halle, with a side of regret and frustration. But instead of laying low, DDG has been outside. Since splitting with Halle, he's been linked to a few different ladies, making sure the public sees every move. Right after the breakup, he popped up real cozy with Tiana, a close friend who suddenly got promoted to main character in his life. And let's just say, fans weren't buying the "we're just cool" act. The timing was way too convenient, and people started wondering if there was a little overlap before his split from Halle became public. DDG wasn't exactly subtle about it either. He started showing her off on live streams, buying her shiny things from Tiffany's, and making sure everyone saw just how unbothered he was. But the way he flaunted it all screamed rebound energy. Viewers called it performative, like he was putting on a show just to prove he'd already moved on. Whether he's flexing for clout or just trying to mask the mess, one thing's clear. DDG is playing this whole situation like a game of chess, and he's hoping every move hits hard in court and online.
Yeah. That's cool.
Guys, it's so pretty. I love it so much. Thank you.
There's one more.
No.
There's two. Got it.
Guys. What the hell?
That's nice, huh?
Daryl.
Yeah, it's nice.
No.
Take it.
Guys.
Now this next twist got everybody's head spinning. Halle and Bridgeway were spotted getting real close, and we're talking steamy hot tub vibes that had fans zooming in and breaking down every frame like it was detective work. The photos of them chilling on that yacht in Italy were already setting the timeline on fire. But then that hot tub moment hit the blogs and boom, instant chaos. The body language, flirty, the closeness, real bold. And now folks can't stop asking, is this just a summer fling or something deeper brewing behind the scenes? Because it definitely didn't look like just co-workers on vacation energy. This right here gave full new man, new chapter vibes. And of course, DDG wasn't about to let the spotlight stay on Halle too long. Right after those yacht pics started circling online, he jumped on live like clockwork. This time posted up all cuddly with India Love. You could practically smell the pettiness through the screen. Now, if that name rings a bell, it's because fans have been clocking India and DDG's chemistry ever since they were spotted together at that Kai Cenat's Streamer University event. Ever since that moment, the rumor's been running wild, folks swearing there's more than just friendly energy between them. India Love finally addressed it head-on in a complex interview. She said, "We respect each other's boundaries. We're friends, but we can give flirty and playful because I know he's not in a relationship. I'm not in a relationship, and it's for the entertainment of Twitch." And now the fans, they've been going crazy over this mess. Social media's lit up with takes flying left and right. Some folks are on their grown energy saying, everybody looks happy, sounds good to me. Now Halo can be happy too with bonus parents. That's some positive spin, right? Just good vibes and letting folks live. But not everyone's staying peaceful. Some fans are throwing shade low-key, saying they both winning, both with some fine ones, so what's the issue? Others are clowning DDG, saying he shouldn't care, and Halle shouldn't either. Just move on already. Then there's that crowd that's riding for DDG, claiming DDG upgraded. India, a better. He done been there with Halle. Over it. But let's be real, it's not all friendly in the comments. Some are over the sneak disses and back and forth saying, not a diss track SMH, just live your lives. And they got a point because this whole situation feels like a drama series with no off switch. And the latest season premiered straight in Italy, where those up-close and personal pics of Halle and Scott Bridgeway had the blog spinning. That cozy yacht energy definitely sent shockwaves through the timeline. And by the looks of it, DDG felt the heat too. That emotional spiral, all over the timeline. This messy breakup has clearly left a mark on their co-parenting journey. Things been rocky since day one. Now DDG's out here talking about going to a fertility clinic next time just to dodge all the drama. That's how real it's gotten. So here's the big question. Will they ever squash the tension and figure out how to co-parent like grown folks? Or are they locked in for more drama and diss tracks for years to come? Let us know what you think down in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn those notifications on so you don't miss the next spicy drop. See you on the next one, my stars and hushers. Stay locked in.